Hello and welcome, my name is Nadine, and today in this video we're gonna focus on our upper body. So we're gonna focus on the neck, on the shoulders, opening the chest and also the upper back. We're gonna start with a neck stretch, starting to bring your left arm towards the left side, the palm facing down, and your palm presses down towards the mat. And then bring your right ear towards the right shoulder. You're gonna feel the stretch inside of your neck. And if you want, you can also place your right arm on top of your left ear and just let the weight of the arm, the weight of the hand, bring you a bit deeper into the stretch. Make sure that you're not pushing, you're not pulling. There is no forcing here. Take a few easy breaths. One last breath here. And then slowly release that right arm. Bring the right arm down. And we're moving to the other side. Bring your right arm towards the ground. Your palm facing down, your palm pushing down towards the ground. Bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Then feel the stretch on the side of the neck. And this side may feel totally different than the other one. You just accept whatever it is. And if you want, you can place your left hand on top of your right ear and just let the weight of the hand bring you a little bit deeper into the stretch. Easy breaths here. And slowly release your left arm. Come back up again. Now we're gonna bring our chin towards the chest. You might feel a slight stretch in the back of the neck. Now we're gonna add a little bit of movement here. You can bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Just let it roll towards the right shoulder. And then we roll back again. Into the center, chin to chest. And then left ear to left shoulder. Just a few half circles here. Feel into your neck. Let's take one last round. Coming back to center again, chin to chest, and then slowly lift your chest up again. Now interlace your fingers in front of you, turn your palms around, and then bring your palms into your neck. Just place them into your neck. And we're gonna breathe in, open the chest, look up. And then we breathe out, round the back, bring the chin to the chest. Breathe in, open up, open the chest, look up. And breathe out, round it, round your back. Make yourself small. One last time. Breathe in, reach up, open the chest, and breathe out, round it. Come back into the center again, release the arms, release your fingers. And then we move on to all fours. So come all the way onto your hands, onto your knees. Your hands are just below your shoulders, your knees are just below the hip bones. And then from here we're moving into our melting heart. So you can slowly walk your hands towards the front of the mat. Keep on walking them forward and then let your chest come all the way down. Let it melt down. Head comes down. No worries if you can't reach the mat, if your chest or your head doesn't reach the mat. That's totally fine. Just feel it out, just observe where you are today. Make sure that your hips stay above your knees. Now if you want, you can bend your elbows, bring the palms together, and bring your palms together above your head or behind your head into a prayer position. It can sometimes help to release the shoulders. Few easy breaths here. And with your next exhale, slowly bring your hands back down again. Engage your core as you move out of this position, walking your hands back again towards your body. And then we find our way onto the belly. So move onto your belly. Come lay down on your belly. Bringing your right cheek onto the mat, your right arm towards the side, and then lift your left leg up and twist it over the right leg, coming in this laying belly twist. Your left hand can stay in front of your face, so maybe you want to bring it above your head. Maybe you want to place it behind your back. You can open your chest a little bit more. Make sure that you don't feel any pain, any strain in the shoulder. You never want to feel any pain. A deep stretch is fine. Now slowly bring your hand to the front again, if it's not already in the front, and come back onto your belly. And we move straight to the other side. Extend your left arm to the side, bring your left cheek onto the mat, right leg comes up and around the left leg. If you can't place your foot on the mat, that's fine. You can also just have both legs on top of each other. Just make sure that you open up the chest. Hands can stay in front of the face, but maybe above the head. Or maybe you want to bring it around, bring it to the back side. Easy breaths here. And slowly bring the hand to the front. Forehead on the mat, both of your hands next to your chest, and then press your hands into the mat and bring yourself back into an extended child's pose. So we want to bring the toes together, the heels as wide as the mat, and then we shift our hips back towards the heels. Slowly letting the chest come down onto the mat. Your hands in front of you, both of the hands are extended. And then imagine pushing your hips back down onto the heels. So as if somebody would push on your heels and really press you down. And feel the sensation in your hips. A few more breaths here. And slowly coming up onto your fingertips. And then press your hands into the mat and slowly walk your hands back towards your body again. Close the legs, and then we find our way onto the knees. Again, here, if you have a hard time sitting on your knees or sitting on the floor in general, you can now also sit up on a chair again. And moving in a few more stretches for the arms and for the shoulders, we're starting with an eagle arm stretch. So you can extend your left arm to the side, cross it a bit over, and then the right arm on top. Bend your left arm bend your right arm and bring the palms together, if this is accessible to you. If it's not, you might be somewhere here. That is fine too, as long as you feel the stretch in the upper body. Your elbows are approximately as high as your shoulders. But feel it out. Maybe you want to bring the elbows a little bit higher up. Maybe that's where you feel the stretch better. Make sure that you're not arching in your lower back. And slowly release your arms and bring everything back down again. Roll your shoulders back a few times. Maybe you want to shake out your arms. And then we repeat the same thing on the other side, bringing the right arm to the front and across, the left arm on top. We bend the right arm, we bend the left arm. Maybe we have to wiggle them a bit more together. And then both of the palms are touching each other, if this is accessible to you. If not, you might be somewhere here. That's also totally fine. Again, as long as you feel the stretch anywhere in your upper body, in your shoulders, in your upper back. Feel it out here. Maybe you want to bring your arms a little bit higher up. And with your next exhale, you can let everything go. Very good. Now we're moving into our Cowface arms, starting with the left side. Bring your left arm forward. Then we bring the left arm all the way to the back and try to bring it as high as possible. We're going to rotate our shoulder forward so that our palm faces outwards, and then we bend the arm. So try to have as little space here as possible. Bring your arm as far up as possible on your back, and then the right arm comes up. We'll turn it to the other side and then bend it. If you can't reach your fingertips, maybe you want to grab a sock or a t-shirt, maybe a scarf, a belt, whatever you have. Place that in between your hands. Relax, breathing here. Open the chest. Make sure that your chest is open. Look forward. And slowly release everything down. Very good. Now we move to the other side. Extend your right arm to the front. Now we move it all the way to the back, as high up as possible, rotating our shoulder forward, the arm outward, and then bend your arm. Once again, making sure that here is as little space as possible. The arm moves all the way up on the back. Left arm comes up, turn it outwards, and bend. And if possible, interlace the fingers. If not, you can also grab something to pull the arms a little bit closer. Make sure that your face is relaxed. Maybe a light smile on your lips. And then slowly release the arms, bringing them down. Roll your shoulders back. Now we're coming into our last stretch of today. You're gonna stay onto the knees or onto your chair, and then bring the fingers behind you, behind your back, as far as you can. And then we want to open the chest to the front and a little bit up. You can look forward or up. And try to really shift your weight onto the fingertips. Really open the chest, open the arms. Make sure that you can still breathe here properly. If you can't breathe properly, you probably went too far. And slowly release. And that's it for today. Thank you for joining, everybody, and I hope to see you next time again.